Good evening, lads. What is going on? Alex Coombs, what's going on, pal? First in the building. Christoph, what's going on, pal? Finally able to join. Appreciate you, mate. Really, really do. Tobias, what's going on, pal? DD, go ahead into the playoff final. Really need Sparta to follow suit later. Yeah, and then Jonathan's on the opposite of that. NEC just broke my heart. No Sorare motivation for me this game week. Yeah, there was a bit hinging on, or riding, sorry, on that playoff, wasn't there? Because whoever wins out of those two games play this Sunday. Sir Rob, what's going on, mate? And Simon as well. Good evening, lads. What's going on? What is going on? Is everyone in? Am I still live? There's always a question I need to ask, just in case. But yeah, what's going on? Obviously, a lot less going on this weekend compared to usual game weeks, but we still have quite a few bits going. Yeah, obviously did the preview stream this morning with Led. So you've got a bit Spain and Italy in Champ, and then you've got Belgium MLS. Is that it in Challenger? Oh, and Turkey. And then, yeah, obviously, yeah, quite a few bits in Contender with the Summer Leagues. But yeah, no, it should be fun. I was so close for that 340 rare threshold before NEC conceded. Ah, mate, that's gutting. I didn't realise. Yeah, of course, your threshold would have hinged on, yeah, on them not conceding. I saw Sillison got an error led to goal as well, didn't he? Sorry, so that's very annoying. But yeah, what can we do? Can't do much about it right now. Still a lot of fun to have, especially for the MLS guys. 100% Christoph, yeah. No, I've really tried to add a few more MLS bits to my gallery just so I'm ready for the upcoming weeks now with that, and I guess Brazil coming back as well. Brazil play like 9 game weeks in a row from like game week 484, I think it is, to game week 491. They play literally every game week. Yeah, which is nuts. So yeah, that to look forward to. And then of course, like you said, yeah, MLS is a big one as well. Denmark, how can I forget Tobias last week of Denmark in Challenger. But yeah, I have pre-built a couple of lineups, so we can kind of sort of breeze through a couple of them until we get to the first one that we haven't built yet. So I will just make a little start on that. So I have built Despa's lineups for him already. He was first into the chat. So this is what we got. All-Star, 240 and 270. Fancy the Girona boys at home to Granada. Alex Romero in goal for the 240. Big Carlos Healer's captain. Raul Garcia allows us to make all that happen with the L15 at 37. Berkey in goal for the 270. Boanga is the skipper. Ladero I've thrown in there. He's looking pretty sharp recently for Orlando at home to a Cucho Las Columbus. So yeah, that should be pretty fun. So let me do a little screenshot for you, Despo, if you're not here, and that will be put into the chat very, very soon. Tobias, and I keep adding MLS guys, just added Frey and looking to add Shaberko and Reagan soon. Oof, okay, nice additions, nice additions. Alex Coombs was up next, and what did I do for Alex? So Alex wanted under 23, 270, 240. Under 23 looks really sharp, actually. I fancy Rodrigo to start this one, last home game. Him and Vinny probably up front. And then, yeah, Suzuki as captain. The rest kind of picks itself. All at home. Under 23 has a real nice chance, I would say. 240 might be quite tricky with, trying to guess the Dynamo stuff. But even if he comes off the bench, I still think he could score pretty well. And then, yeah, when Fernandez in goal for the 270, just because his cap's a little bit higher than Big Lavoro. Santi is captain. Big Jack McGlynn there as well. Hopefully, Angel Carrera starts. I think he's at like a 60, 70%. And then Big Caleb Wiley at home to finish that one off for you, mate. So hope you're happy with that. Next up, we had Drake. Christoph, what's going on, mate? Got some really nice lineups this weekend, Christoph. I think you could, I think you could bag yourself a nice. I think you've been on a nice little streak, haven't you, recently? I have noticed that in the Discord. You've been doing really, really well. Drakester I only saw it after I built the lineups, but he said might be slightly late to the stream. If we could wait, it'd be great. If not, all good. Sorry, Drake. I have pre-built your lineups, mate. You were one of the first ones to get your requests in. And so, yeah, under 23. Charlotte boys leading the way up front. 240. Again, mainly Charlotte boys with Obed Vargas in there, away to St. Louis. And then 270 again is mainly the Charlotte boys as well. I mean, it's, not an easy game against Philly, but at home I do fancy Charlotte against anyone really. They've proven that they can mix it with the big boys, and then I've added Big John Joe Shelby in there, of course. He's been scoring pretty well recently, so hopefully that can continue this weekend, mate. And wish you all the best. Obviously, no Chelsea boys for you this weekend, or anyone, because Premier League is done. Now Shaforical asked to do under 23 240, then whatever else I see. And he has added, changed my gallery a lot, sold over 30 players, which is interesting. I think I am going to look to do gallery reviews next Tuesday, potentially. That's my plan anyway. I don't think there's much on content-wise on Tuesday, so yeah, can't think of anything right now, but I think Tuesday would be the plan. I'm really busy Wednesday, just out of the house and stuff. So yeah, and Thursday obviously will be the lineup building. So yeah, I think we're gonna do gallery reviews on Tuesday. But yeah, short goal. This is what I tried to cook up. Under 23 kind of picked itself. Obviously hoping Baturina gets a game against Rudez. Cravadona's captain. 240 as well. Obviously hinges on a few of the Dynamo boys. You know the league a bit better than I do, or a lot better than I do actually. So yeah, I've opted for majority of Dynamo boys with a bit of Riker in there. Ian, what's going on, pal? That 2x star, yeah, you had 2 star. That was insane. Alex says the under 23 does look. It looks really, really good. Your under 23, mate, really, really good. Fair play. And then all star, bit of a mixed bag. Obviously, a few Croatian boys in there, a few K leagues, and then Livakovic in goal. Drake, what's going on, mate? Did you miss Drake? I literally just spoke about yours. Literally the last lineup build. So if you weren't here, have a little rewind. But yeah, if you were here, then great. Timing was all good. Now Tobias or Tobe, I did go in and build a couple for you as well. 240 rare being the first one. I went for Jensen just because L15 was a little bit low and it allowed us to throw in this Wrighton guy at L15 of 48. This is bang on 240. Obviously hoping JPH is fine. Unbelievable home fixture as we know. And then yeah, Goldbranson up front. And then Dammers in defense at home as well, which is pretty nice. I guess they're playing against each other, aren't they? But are they playing against each other? No, they're not. I got that one wrong. But yeah, 240 on the dot, and then 2 challenger lineups. Found it quite tough to really, sort of like, I don't know, like I do fancy Montreal at home to Nashville. Nashville are shocking right now. And obviously Montreal aren't much better, but playing the in-season goalkeeper here allowed me to have an outfield. Older card in Matson. I know there's not much on it for Matson right now as far as Copenhagen goes and their chances of winning anything. But yeah, Klaus up front, Santi as the extra. And then for the challenge season 2 team, I did have Frey in here, which then allowed me to play Gold instead of either Lod or Bassi. But I prefer the home fixture for Berkey, I think. Like Seattle away from home, I'm not thinking they score a ton of goals here. To be honest. I'll go back real quick. Drake says, love that, mate. Mardace, what's going on, mate? Jonathan's been a member for 6 months. Oh, mate, that's insane. 6 months since we've started the member stream. That is actually flown, by the way. Like, I literally remember contemplating doing that for so long. Like, to start the members section thing. Like, for months, I was like, do I do this? Do I not? Whatever. And then eventually I was just like, fuck yeah. Let me just see what happens. If it don't go, if no one wants to be a member, then it is what it is. At least I've tried. But yeah, no, I'm buzzing to see where it's gone. Tobias says, yeah, 240 is tough. My first thought was running Sanusi up front. Maybe, yeah. But, like, if you do that, obviously you would probably... I mean, you don't have to get rid of Goldbranson if you don't want, but, like, if you do that, obviously that lets you with 61 points. So you could obviously, you could go big Ollie if you fancy Rosenberg. You could even go Evian if you fancy him to play after being benched last game. Like, I can kind of see that working. If you fancy, you know, the Bodo boys to kind of bring it home. I can, yeah, I'm not totally against that at all. I'm not sure I trust El Mali. Trabzonspor don't have anything to play for. Okay. Well, in that case, then you either go Totland if we fancy him to play, which I don't think he does. Maybe he does. Tim Parker, but again, I don't know if I'm really in love with that. Or you could just go Julio away to San Jose, Fontes. They're all decent options. There's nothing like Michael, but that's old season. DJ Taylor? That's an assist last game. Need to see what Deke says about Sinisi first. It gives me a contender lineup with Goldbranson up top, though, if I run Sinisi in 2 forward. Got you. Yeah, I mean, if you fancy that, then, yeah, I can see that working for sure. I think Tottenham plays with just rotation. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, that can kind of work that way around. Obviously, it would have been nice to fit Gold somewhere. But if we're going to go Berkey, then you obviously can't go Gold. I guess you can play a classic team. Like, it's not the end of the world. But that's kind of what I came up with there. And then for Tom Halfyard, if you're in the building, mate. Tom wanted Challenger in season first at Rare, then Classic, and then All-Star Limited. So in season, I went Dane Sinclair, DJ Taylor, and then, yeah, Santi. Christian Ramirez probably starts this weekend if Cucho's out. And then Ricky Puig as captain, as the old season card. And then for Classic, Freeze, Lennon, Tillman, Rossi, Joseph Rosselers. He's been absolutely smashing recently. So, obviously not easy away to Colorado, but I still fancy his chances to do pretty well. No worries at all, Tope. No worries at all, mate. And then, yeah, All-Star Limited. Looks really tasty. All home fixtures. Puig is captain again. Valladolid boys at home to Villarreal. Fancy that All-Star Limited to do really well, to be honest. I really like the look of that. Aidan Morris is the extra player. And then Bone Z. But yeah, what's everyone's plans? Like, is anyone picking up? I know somebody mentioned earlier about the MLS cards, but has anyone got the itch? Like, is anyone watching this thinking, I really want to be playing this weekend and I don't have any cards? Or, you know, are we in the process of sort of, yeah, bringing it, you know, building out the gallery to play over these summer periods? Let me know what your thoughts are. If not, and you're just looking to build for the European season, I completely get that as well. But yeah, some really good fixtures for Bonesy. 270 to Contender and All-Star. Trying to keep the defensive stacks together. I went for the double defensive stack in Contender, and then just the single with Della and Fedez of Levante. Petroleum goal for the 270. Just some really good, just really decent matchups in Contender. All at home for 240. Fernandez and Fitz obviously has a playoff game. It is, isn't it? So, yeah, some really nice matchups in some obscure leagues that just creep up on you on the table, which, as someone that, yeah, don't have many of those cards, it's very annoying. But I don't blame you for playing them at all. Need to pick up some summer forwards. Monday says he's trying to get a keeper for the Euros, but don't want to be overpaying. Yeah, I saw a bit of news with Mignon today. Like, people are saying, Areola might be number 2, but then Samba might be number 2 as well. So I don't really know how that's going to work. Christoph says 206 limited cards in gallery. Think I'm ready. More than ready, mate. More than ready. Yeah, but Mondays, who else are you thinking for the Euros? Like, keeper-wise? I'm lucky, obviously, I have Costa. I'm trying to think who, like, Dubravka. I'm trying to think of, like, maybe some cheaper options, but you obviously want teams that are going to kind of progress realistically, don't you? Yeah, I'm just lucky. So lucky I got that Ruben Diaz from a reward box, man. Like, Ruben Diaz, Costa is my defensive stack. If Pepe, like old Pepe, like if he starts for Portugal, then that's amazing. I've got a double defensive stack, but I don't know if that'll happen. Ian says he's currently building from the RTG, a ridiculous amount of work going into it. Mate, I've seen your spreadsheets, mate. They're strenuous to say the least. I want Unai Simon, but he missed two yesterday. As in, like, you missed 2 up for sale. Casteels, yeah, interesting one. He's probably going to play for Belgium, isn't he? Right, Die Rich, I have made your lineups for you already, mate. 240 All-Star and then something of my choice, basically. I went for Challenger Classic. Some really nice cards in Challenger Classic that were, like, left over from 240. Montua's captain, I think he's going to smash against Villarreal. Oh, what's this? I didn't actually see this. Torn muscle fiber. That has been updated in the last 30 minutes, so let's take away him. And let's go... Yeah, it's probably Karanda, isn't it? But yeah, some nice matchups there, to be fair. Die, wishing you all the best for this weekend. Right, now we're getting into the first build that we haven't actually pre-built, and that is Simon's. So Simon wants a Challenger Rare in season, which I will gladly have a little look at, and then it's a Challenger Rare Classic, and then a 240 Rare. So all rare for Simon this weekend, which will be pretty fun. They says, yeah, there was 2 up, but both got picked up before I could. Nightmare. I'm guessing they were up for decent prices, were they? For Euros, I have Casteels and Mamadashvili. Wonder if anyone else realistically Euro comp will be second after MLS in my priority. Yeah, that's how I'm looking at it as well, Christoph, for sure. I wonder if Dalot starts for Portugal. Yeah, I think you got a good chance, really good chance at right back, right? Cancelo probably plays left back. You'd have to imagine, and then like Diaz, Pepe. I can't think of another centre half right now. I'm blanking, but there's obviously other good centre halves to play for Portugal. I just can't think of them right now. And then, yeah, I think Dalot plays right back. I do. And, you know, if he's fit and whatever, I don't see how anyone else does, really. Unless they go Nuno Mendes left back. Fair enough. Kennedy! What's going on, pal? What's going on, buddy? Okay, Simon wants in season then. So, Matt Freeze, Scholter away to Orlando. Takioka against Messi. Interesting. Do we think Messi plays this weekend? How are we feeling about that one? So we've got Aidan Morris in season, which is nice. Santi in season. Durissi in season. Okay, so I'm going to go Morris, definitely. Buanga's in season as well. That's also very nice. I think I've got to play Buanga. Buanga has to fit in here somewhere. Bogus has been good last few games. Atlanta aren't very good, but do I prefer Santi over him? I'm going to probably go with no, you know. I think I'm going to go Bogus. To be fair, we might actually play an old season. Well, it depends who the goalie is, doesn't it? I think I'm going to go something like that, which then means we don't necessarily have to play Bogus. We could go Tillman, who we know has really good AA. And that could be a bit of a hedge on Bogus not actually smashing. I'd be quite tempted to do that, you know. All away, but they're playing not great teams, in my opinion. Scottish Messi over actual Messi, for sure. Especially this weekend. Especially this weekend, mate. Let's see what we can do for the classic version then. John Gallagher, Amundsen. What do we think about Amundsen this weekend? Do you reckon he gets benched again? How does that look? Santi, Malachi Jones. You've probably got to go. Might have to go Ramirez, you know. All away, which is annoying. Apart from Joveljic. I just don't love Jovelic's AA capabilities. Surely we have to go Oliveira. Oliveira Bogusz, I think. Would probably be my play. Captain Santi. Obviously, it's all in seasons. You could technically play that in. You could obviously play that in season, then. I'm just trying to think now. Surely we just play that in season, and then do another. Right. Let me do this. Let me build another in season. So you're gonna have 4 lineups here. But I definitely think you should do some, you know, if you think Shiburko plays. I would go for that in season. And then classic team, you do want to play 240 as well, I do see. But we'll have a goalie left over, which will be fine. Let's go Stuver in here. Gallagher. His L15 is probably going to be a bit too high for us to play with. Ramirez and Drusi, Malachi. Let's do that for the classic. You've got good enough in-season cards to probably play 2 lineups, I think. And then go Takioka. Campos. If we think Amundsen plays, then I'd prefer to play Amundsen, but if he doesn't, then that might just have to be fine. Bongo? Bongo might work. Matan. Could be Bongo or Amundsen. What does Rotowire think so far? Where's it to? Am I being stupid? Soccer. There we go. Deeks Diamonds, baby. Deeks Diamonds. Let me catch up on the chat. I have a very small gallery, but would love to hear your opinions. Is this free? So gallery reviews. Lineup building is part of the members section, Ian. If you want to join, £1 a week, and you've got, you've got lineup building twice a week, and you've got gallery reviews once a month, and those are coming up actually next week as well. To be fair, so completely up to you. I'm guessing Amundsen, as he hadn't started last 2 weeks. 4 lineups for the price of 3. What a guy. They have the CONCACAF final next week. Ah, okay, interesting. Yeah, they do, don't they, against Pachuca? What have we got down for? Where the hell are fucking what are they called? Am I being stupid? Yeah, I am. They're here. Okay, so he has Amundsen in. Interesting. Got Matan in as well. So do we not think Chiburko starts? No. He's not even on there, is he? Okay. Well, maybe we have to go Amundsen here then. Right. Amundsen there, and then maybe Matan here. How long will I stream for? Probably another hour or so, maybe a bit longer. I can't give you an exact. I'm just gonna go Bongo there. Yeah, I don't know exactly, Ian, but we've got a good amount of lineups to get through. I think we've got another 16 after this, so yeah. Yeah, they do have the CONCACAF, you're right. Okay, Jonathan, what have we got going on this weekend? I know you're going to have Nashville in 240, I'm going to assume in goal. Yeah. Nashville in goal. Gadoman's probably 50-50. Maya has a nice low L15, so we might take advantage of that. Westwood's a bit of a cert. Schaffelberg's probably a bit of a cert. 103 left. Kind of got the pick of the bunch here, haven't we? Aaron Long's been okay recently, but Aaron Long away to Atlanta. I probably prefer. Probably can afford to go Fontas, I think. No worries at all, Si. No worries at all, mate. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I think I need to go. I want to play Maziz. Yeah, you've got to play Maziz. I got to throw Maziz in somewhere. Probably captain him as well. Guys just got decisives recently, and we just have to take advantage of that. Champ Limited then. Soma Dimitrievski is his last game, isn't it? Because he's moving to... Where's he moving to? Valencia? I think I saw that somewhere. Are we expecting Soma to start this weekend? How's that one looking? Goodmanson, I was going to say he's fallen off a little bit, but he's still pretty good, isn't he? Frula, Tony Cruz. Cruz surely plays, don't he? Surely he plays. Yeah, Cruz is nailed on. Then also Sorare they're smoking. Up front, Larson, Becker. I think I might have to, well, Pellegrini's been pretty good. Prieto Pellegrini. No, I think I gotta go Larson there. So if we're going Larson, we can't play Mamadashvili. Ian says, I'll be a member in the next half an hour or so. Well, I need all the help I can get, to be honest. Sorare too much of an investment for me, but use the free version. I get it, Ian. I appreciate that, mate. I really do. Stan, what's going on, mate? What's going on, pal? What do we think about Summer? Summer starting this weekend? Obviously, reliability is pretty low right now. Let me have a look on... I was just going to have a look on Sorare Inside to see if there's anything... anything for Serie A? Yeah, we do. We have Serie A. Just having a look on predictions. Bless me. Whew. Milan. Who did we need? Inter. Oh, it doesn't look like he got in. He's got everyone but Inter predictions, which is just great. So I don't know if Sommer starts. Well, if Sommer does start, I would play Sommer. If he doesn't, Dimitrievski, basically. Sommer starts. Okay. That makes my life a little bit easier. Cancelo. Goodmanson? I think I'd probably just go Goodmanson. Captain Tony. And call that one there. And then under 23s. So we got Mamadashvili. We got Suzuki. No, you gotta go Mama, haven't you? Mamadashvili. Baturina. Quinn Sullivan. I think Madsen definitely plays, so I want to play him there. Schafferberg. Do we just go Pellegrini against a very tired Atalanta? I can see that potentially working. Caleb Wiley at home. Don't mind that. And then Baturina. Probably captain batsman. Okay, Stan is... You know, Stan, I hope you're happy with that, mate. Chris Holt, Raul Garcia from the first lineup you showed might have an injury. Ooh, really? Was he the L15 or 37 guy? Have to go back on that one for Despa maybe at the end. And try and figure something out. But yeah, appreciate that info, Chris. I really do, mate. Okay, Stan wants J-League special. J-League. Oh, you've got Nishikawa. I love it. Nishikawa, Hakakawa. Away to Sapporo. Okay. So yeah, we're going to have to do a bit of keeping together here, are we? Stacking defensively, I'm guessing. I mean, don't have to, but Ianaga could be quite nice. Old season. Sano's been really good, hasn't he? Up front, obviously, we've got Suzuki. You probably want to play Suzuki in this one. So there's all our in-seasons done. We don't need to play any of the in-seasons. I think potentially go Ianaga and then Sakai. That could be quite tasty. Probably captain Sakai as well. And then that leaves us with Nishikawa, Sekikawa. Olivier looks to be benched, apparently. Kai Chien. Let's have a little look. I was going to go on... who is it? I'm just looking at some predictions on my phone. Shonen. Kawasaki. Who am I looking at here? Antlers, isn't it? The Antlers. Why can't I find the Antlers? Oh, here we go. That is not. Okay. Shinen's 50-50. Olivier will probably start. Okay. Okay, appreciate that. And then we definitely go Sano. And then we need another in-season here is the issue. I guess it's not that much of an issue. We can go Nago. That probably works, doesn't it? It's two really strong teams there, Stan. And then Contender Classic is going to look like Ulsan Keeper. Ooh, Valeri. And YBG. And Gustavo. Wow. Gustavo blanked midweek, didn't he? What was going on there? Shocking. Absolutely shocking from the boy. Mate, you've got some really strong lineups this weekend, Stan. I hope you finish very high in the J League special, but just below me. Chinem was in train and no info yet. Okay. Yeah, I'd still probably go. What's his name? Oliveira. Home to Gamba. Probably fancy that. Okay. All the best this weekend, mate. But next up, we've got Kennedy, who wants Challenger in season rare. So, in season goalies, we are lacking a couple there. So, we're definitely going to need an in season defender. Otherwise, that doesn't really work for us, does it? I'm going to guess. Yeah, Challenger in season. Bilal. Well, Buanga definitely works. I'm probably going to go with Kalina because at home, obviously, old season, but that doesn't really matter. Tim Parker at home. He can actually score pretty well, can't he, in certain games? He's definitely got a nice little AA game in him somewhere, hasn't he? And then, is it Bilal? Yeah, first week I was 9th, 5th, and 15th. Oh, 2nd, 15th, not bad at all. Mate, that's insane. That's really, really impressive. Fair play. Fagundes probably starts, doesn't he? Because Painsil's out. Yeah, Fagundes probably plays. Yeah, you've got to go Fagundes, don't you, over anyone else. But then extra player. Extra player. Bilal? Amundsen? If we fancy Amundsen to play, then saving up for Evander next. No, that works. Fagundes works right now. I'm just seeing who the extra could be. It's basically either Bilal or Amundsen, right? I'd probably fancy Amundsen, honestly. If you kind of believe he's going to start. And then, okay, so classic then. Krapau. Wagner. Puj, Buanga, and gold probably has to be for me. And then for the second team, it's probably going to be Scholter, Herrera, Morris. Kamungo's probably definitely going to play. How do I get a password for my Sorare data account? It normally just like logs you in through your Sorare account, Ian. I don't know how else to do it, to be honest. Kennedy said that's how he did it. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't really know how to do that, Ian, to be honest, mate. Yeah, it's either Ramirez or Kamungo, isn't it? He's okay, Kamungo. Like, he's pretty sharp, but I think I would go Ramirez. Yeah, I think I'd go Wagner over Herrera just because of set pieces as well, Kennedy. Like, obviously I do like Herrera, and I know it's Chicago, but I still think Wagner outscores him, in my opinion. I do. I really, really do. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does, but I was just wondering. Cheers anyway. No worries at all. Yeah. Thomas, what's going on, mate? Hi, I'm new to Sorare Manager. Can you check my account to buy? Next, Thomas Jansen. We'll be doing gallery reviews next week, Thomas, if you fancy popping into that stream. That should be on Tuesday, mate. But yeah, I won't really have time to do that today. Got lots of lineup building to get into. Next up with Dear Egan, who wants a Contender Classic ×3. So let's do a bit of that. Masip at home. I think that Valladolid lineup, matchup is one of the better ones this weekend by a mile, isn't it? To be fair, probably keep the defensive stack all nice and I don't think VRL score personally, so I'm gonna go full defensive stack. You've got Bradley Danger away, midfield card. Manu Fuster at home. Brecalo, Monchu. Mate, I'm keeping the Valladolid boys together here. I'm going all Valladolid. Raul Moro's there forward. I'm tempted just to go full stack, you know. I really like the look of it. I do. Palsen, what's going on, brother? What's going on, mate? Alex Coombs, have you seen the new lineup prediction site that Nicholas has tweeted about? No, I haven't. I didn't think he tweeted about a site. I thought he just said, like, do you want predictions, no? Or is he like pumping, what's it called, that the Sorare Rambles guy, Bull Stars new thing? Because he's just started one, right? Like, is he pumping that? Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, and don't you know, pump it up. Danger playing against Saint Etienne in the playoff final, technically, I think. Pretty sure that's what that is. Don't you know, pump it up. Ooh, Santi Cazorla. Manu Fuster, we'll go Gustavo Fitz, probably. That feels quite fun. Harrison Dalbridge, just because he has the same surname? No. Same first name as me. I might favour him. Bit of bias there. Or do we go Arbila? Arbila away to Hihon. I think I'll go Arbila. Captain Fitz. And then for the third team, Makai away to Elche, Conde, Majek, Lucas Zidane, Hoyos, home 2 defensor. Okay. Jubilio might be okay as well. Or do we go Ichion? Yeah, we'll go a little Ichion defensive stack. Wow. 70 AA. Ridiculous. Branthwaite away to Morbietta. That could work, I think. Pecu Fernandez came off the bench, got a little assist. Okay. This Dua Cop guy was smashing last week, wasn't he? And Morbietta fighting for their lives, but I still think they'll have a bit too much for them. So I would go with for the third teammate. All the best this weekend. Okay, Jordan. Challenger any. Okay. Let's do Challenger in season then. Why not? Let's go Kalina. Fruth, is it a good club to stack? I have 2 now. I honestly, Thomas, and my football knowledge doesn't necessarily expand down to the Bundesliga 2, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I know they had that goalie on loan, Jonas Erberg, I think, but I don't really know too much about them, to be honest, mate. So I can't really give you any actual solid advice. I think it's the same one you was on about in the Discord. Ah, okay. What, he was pumping it, was he, Nicholas? Let's have a little look. Let's see what Nicholas has been... So, I saw him do this. Like, was he actually pumping? I'm not too sure, to be fair. Not too sure. Oh, Ian just became a member. Ian, appreciate that, mate. I really, really do. You will be in line to get your lineups built for this weekend. Head over to... Well, yeah, once you're in the members section, there should be a little drop down of, like, the perks. Within one of the perks, there should be a Discord link. Get yourself into the private Discord, and then yeah, there is a lineup builds channel which you submit your lineup builds in, basically. So you request 3 builds, and then I'll obviously build them for you, mate. But yeah, I appreciate you becoming a member. You know, I really, really do. Yeah, the account for that website said they are having to announce it. Yeah, I think they were like forced to announce it because Nicholas said that. I don't think they're in like cahoots together. Do you know what I'm saying? Why is the keeper 25 quid? I think it's because he's under 23. Okay, so we have Lucho. We have Chonier, Bryce Duke. Okay, so we might have to, unless we have an in-season forward that we like. Lassiter, Ibrahim. Okay, so I think we can make this work just about, as long as we have an in-season defender. Brooks Lennon probably works, doesn't he? And then an in-season extra player, which would be maybe Chonier. Tristan Miyambu's been pretty good. Yeah. Oh, bless me. Whew. Jesus. It's not about a season team, that. And then Challenger Classic then. Let's go. Let's go Sirwa. Waterman. Actually, you got to play Herrera somewhere as well. Definitely got to play Klitsch. Probably Rossi up front. I know Kubo's out this weekend. And then 240. Leo Roman would be nice, but I think his L15 is a little bit too high for us. Do we just play our other Sorare here? Because his L15 is very low. And that could be quite nice for us. Colombato, Echeverry. Could even go Chonier again, maybe. The thing is, Nashville are shocking. Like, I'm convinced Montreal beat Nashville. They're both quite terrible, but let's go for that for 240. Little Yimmy Chara. Little Yimmy. Okay. AG plays, which is Shamrock AFC. Wants Challenger in season. Challenger in season. Contender. Challenger Classic with Revs guys and then 240. Okay. So this is in-season Challenger. So we're going to have to go Murillo. Shivas Kara. Klaus. Probably Bolats. And then Chow Classic would be something like this. Right, lads, I'm back. Sorry for that little, little interruption. Something's wrong with the washer or something, I don't know. But it's apparently fixed now. Andy Black randomly watched a Golazo from Anfield last night. Love how you humbly say you didn't mean it. Never admit that again. I'm just trying to think back to that time. Did I mean it? I mean, I meant to shoot, sorry, but like, I don't know. I mean, I didn't mean for it to go off the post. Like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'll just shut up. I didn't, I meant it. Jonathan says just put another forward from for the Euros. Ooh, who did you buy? Just finishing up AG's 240 lineup, which will probably consist of David Jensen in goal, Big Nick Lima, Yaimar potentially in defense. We might have to go with Busquets. Could work. See if we can fit Busquets in this. What have we got? 95 left. Let's go Yaimar. 47. What does that get us? Ooh, Tadic. Jesus. 1-0 Sparta. Ooh. Is it my boy Alcaraz? That would be fun. No, it's not. He plays for Utrecht. I'm being stupid. Ooh, Jonathan de Guzman with the assist. Lauriston with the goal. 1-0. Sorry, I thought you meant 1-0 Utrecht then. I was confused. Okay, well, Captain Biscuits. And we'll call that one a day there. Dembois, I always butcher this name, but J-League Special ×3. Oof, that'll be a fun one. But yeah, Tadic is an interesting one. Good fixture this weekend as well. They play Istanbulspor, don't they, at home? Okay, let's figure this one out then. So we'll do this guy in goal because they have the nicest home fixture. We'll throw Ricardo in with him because that's a bit of a defensive stack. Who is our in-season forward? Okay, it's the guy from that team. Away to Uara. Oh, we could... No, we don't want to do that because that wouldn't make too much sense. Right, so now we can do two old cards if we wanted. But we don't need to do that. Fernandez is one of our cards. Tanaka, is that all AA? No, it's a goal. Okay. Shinen, Akuno. Akuno. Got quite a few players like playing against each other, haven't you? Between Shonen and Jubileo. Tanaka might work. Tachibanda also probably works. If we're talking the best team, probably go with something like that. Even though we don't need 4 in season. Whether that hamstrings us now going forward, I don't know. But let's hope it doesn't. So let's go Sugeno. Whose team is this? This is... I'm going to call it Dembois, but it's, whoever this guy is at the top. His name's by there, if that's what you mean, Ian. If not, then I'm sorry I've butchered your question. Can you see how many into man heading out to play golf in a bit? Ooh, jealous of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're this, DD, Mohammed, then yourself, Siggy. Yeah, not a ton left, to be fair. Not a ton left. So we've got all our in-seasons, which is fun. Oh, just trying to see where he's at on the list. I get it, Ian. Sorry, mate. I get you. Okay, and then for the third team, it's going to have to be old season keeper. In-season Koga. Is Koga meant to start? I see he's 80% there. Is that anything to worry about? Hopefully not. I guess this last one could even be all in season. That's the only good thing about Iceland here. It never gets dark in the summer, so we can play golf any time of the day. That's wild. That is nuts. So what time is it in Iceland now? Is it like, what, nearly 10 o'clock? That's funny. Yeah, let me know what the Koga situation is then, why if you're in here. But yeah, that's probably what I would go with. Aydin, yeah, Aydin's been great, Ian. He's been very good this year. Okay, DD. The man, the myth. So, DD wants All-Star Super Rare to kick us off then. So, I guess you're going to have Sparta boys to come into this as well, aren't you? But let's just, well, we're going to have to do it without them for now. Geordie at home feels like the obvious play. Were you Brighton? Yeah, got to play Geordie at home. Bromby, big game for them. Ferdy, the same. I think that is another standout, isn't it? It's hard to not want to play Ferdy in that game for Fenner at home. Mirez away. Lino away. Larson away. Kamungo at home. That could be quite fun. Making use of your unique. Bernadeschi. Yellow card suspension. Nah, it's only 7:45. Oh, okay. In the winter, though, it's pitch black at 6 o'clock. Wow. That's mad. Bobasi. It's hard not to want to play this guy. I know he's blanked the last couple. Fazadin away. It's either him or Kamungo, to be honest. But I am edging towards this guy. And then in goal, I'm from Wales, Ian. I'm a Welshman. What about you, Ian? Where are you from? If you don't mind me asking. What are we going to do in the goalkeeper situation? Thomas Gula at home. That might be okay. Arias away. I've heard they're going to rotate quite a lot, and I'm a bit scared for that. So I'd prefer just to back the home fixture for this Thomas Goulier guy. And then is it just Lod season? Lod away from home? There's an argument to say Lino maybe starts over Mirez as well, honestly, but just across the channel. I'm Irish. Oh, I love that, mate. Love that. I've never actually been to Ireland. Not that that should be a shocking statement in any way, but yeah, I've never managed to get over there. I've been to Scotland, obviously England as well, but yeah, never managed Ireland. Okay, we need All-Star Rare next. This should be fun. Fidesz at home, Muslera away, Pohang at home, Leeds, Galise, Zidane, Nishikawa. Let's have a little look in defense. Rasmussen could be quite nice. POV, Sakai, Kunde. Okay. Okay. Ferdy again. Gill. Double game week for Key. Tijani Reinders. Peter Joule. Big Hector. Hector could be nice in 240, couldn't he? I think we still got a back Ferdy here. I think that fixture is just beyond good. Lived in Newcastle until I was 5, then moved to Cork in Southern Ireland. Ah, fair play. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. I really wish I would have got out to Ireland, to be honest. I've heard Cork's beautiful. Okay, surely it's Aydin up front. Guy's just a smash, isn't he? I don't know about Rasmussen. He hasn't actually been incredible, has he? POV might be a shout, but Club America are decent. Like, that's going to be a big game. Sakai away. I mean, whoever this guy is doing pretty well. Doesn't mind a decisive either. Big George Campbell. Okay, Kunde. I think I am just going to bottle it and go Rasmussen, you know. I think I am. Fedez playing bottom of the league. I really can't not play him. Can we? Heading out, build me some bangers. Haha, I'm struggling. No worries, Siga. Hope you have a good round of golf, mate. And I hope you're better than me at golf, because I am hopeless. Is it Carlos Hill at home to New York? I know they're in a bad situation right now, the Revolution, aren't they? But despite that, it's still hard to see him not scoring well, realistically. So I think I am going to back double 30. Little vertical stack for you. And then free reign for, let's see if we can do an under 23 team. I think this could be quite fun. Let's go Mesley in goal. Aiden. Ooh, this is pretty nice. Lino. Maybe we back Lino here. Or do we back Somerville to just do it in the playoff? Yeah, you know what? I'm backing Somerville. Fuck it. Playoff final. We'll treat ourselves. Sekikawa scored really well last game. Clearance off the line. This guy doesn't mind a nice little score either. And then for the extras, either Bogush, Lino, Mitsuta. I do like Disciple. I think I'd go something like that. Probably even captain him as well, DD. Fancy a really nice game from him. I think DD's on the tear again this week. 4 home fixtures in the All-Star. Could be a nice route to glory for you, mate. I'm shit, but it's fun with the right people. 100%. So yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, mate. No idea what to prioritize with champs ending. Please help. Do you want to play champs, Mohammed? I'm gonna guess you do. No? Surely you do. I guess you've got lots of contemplations as far as who plays, right? Arigato. What does that mean, Didi? Is that Italian? Doesn't look Italian, but I don't know what else. I think it is. Arigato. And I don't even know what that would mean. Would it mean I like, well done, good job? I'm hoping those things. Got some good matchup in champ, but whatever you see fit, I'll play. I mean, I know you always have really good champ stuff. Okay, so Courtois in Portuguese, maybe. I didn't know DD spoke Portuguese. Okay, DD, I see you, mate. I see you. That's cool. Yeah, I definitely think you should play champ. Was in Portugal last summer, and it sounds familiar. It could very well be, Ian. Very, very well be. Japanese. You should know that by now. Me and Led haven't managed to attend our Japanese lessons yet. We're putting them off. I didn't know that. That doesn't look Japanese. Arigato. What does it mean? I need to do I need to start a show where I teach Led Welsh. That could be a fun one. Japanese, damn, not even close. Ian said. What was I going to say? Okay. Yeah, I definitely think you should get a champion season out, mate. You've got some really good cards to... like, I really think you could smash in champ. You've got the right pieces. You've got some really good pieces to use in champ. I really do think so. Like, there's just so many good matchups. It's ridiculous. Gotta play Vinny. Don't know why he's so low, but I'm going for that for champion season. And then what you want to do? contender. Sorry, challenger in season. What can we do around here? Wagner makes sense from the offset, so we'll definitely go with that. I think it means thanks. Interesting. I think if I put, then I would, then you would really be stumped. Yeah, that is not a language I can understand. It means thank you. Gotta thank One Piece for my Japanese workout. Love that, Mohammed. Okay. Oh, you got loads of nice in-season mids. That's fun. Gazdag away, heal away. I mean, Puig at home is probably... Ian says, would have been able to guess the language. Google Translate. Oh, yeah. DD, I would have been impressed if it wasn't Google Translate. I'm impressed anyway. Of course I am. Let's go Carranza with Kai. And then probably keep Semmel with him. I think I'd go Gil. Captain Ricky Puig. Have you got anything for the J-League Special Weekly? Yeah, you do. You gotta get a little J-League Special Weekly team out, Mohammed, haven't you? Surely. Surely to God. Need one more in-season card, don't we? Double defensive stack. Do we do that? Maybe. It's a great. Say it's great. It's a good fixture, isn't it? 91, Mohammed, by the way. Ian says, is Welsh really spoken, or is it just a similar story to Irish, where it's in a few towns that speak it in certain areas, but it's English dominated? No, I mean, I don't know what the percentages of people that speak Irish in Ireland, if that makes sense, which I'm sure you could maybe tell me, but yeah, Wales is like 20-odd%, and I think it's growing. Like I can't even do that. That's too powerful of a lineup. Yeah, no, it's about 20-25% of people in Wales speaking Welsh. I went to a Welsh school, so I was kind of forced into speaking Welsh, which I'm not annoyed about in any way. But yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, English is dominated, I'd say, if we're talking percentages, but depends where you go in Wales. Like Cardiff's quite multicultural, right? That's where I'm from, so not everyone speaks Welsh there. But there's if you drive around, there's a good amount of Welsh schools and whatever. So the language isn't dead or dying, I wouldn't say in any way. I think they are on track to keep it alive, if not thriving. But yeah, North Wales, you'll see a lot more Welsh speaking people. Like there's some people just refuse to speak like English at all. You rarely find that in the South of Wales, but definitely in the North you would. So yeah, no, it's an interesting one. But yeah, let me know what the situation is with the Irish. But yeah, no worries at all, Mohammed. You've got some really good lineups, mate. Don't be too disheartened. Charlie says, evening all. Charlie, what's going on, mate? I got 53 points here. How do I spend them? Nakano could be quite fun. But he has to be in season, and he is in season, so that works. Yeah, let's go Nakano. Ian says Ireland is 32% Irish-speaking areas that are all rural. Okay, interesting. No, I'd say it's less like rural dominated in Wales. Like you still will find it in major cities, if that makes, or cities. I guess none of them are major, but yeah. Okay, Siggy. Palson Beck. I haven't got a ton left. We've got Palson, we've got Tom, we've got Porthill Shrew, we've got Tangle Berry, Jonah, Duncan, Charlie Dimebart, and then we've got our latest addition to the member stream in Ian. So not a ton left. How long have we been going? An hour and 14. Yeah, it's not too bad. We're making good time. Okay, champion season / classic, your choice, and then all-star and a contender. Okay. Let's see what champion season looks like first. Excuse me. Champion season. So it's Meret. Karnaseki probably plays as well, though, doesn't he? Had a bunch of Welsh mates at uni from Newport and Chepstow, and none of them could speak Welsh. They could barely speak English, though. Yeah, Didi. I was gonna say, Didi, don't you live in America though? Or am I just imagining that? But I'm pretty sure you thought you lived in America. Maybe you do. Maybe that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't have Welsh mates from Chepstow and Newport. But yeah, Chepstow and Newport are probably out of the south of Wales. Yeah, two sort of little cities or towns or whatever that. Yeah, you probably won't find that many Welsh speaking folk in. But yeah, definitely Cardiff, Swansea. I'd say you probably would. Do the golfer well. Yeah, I'll try. Yeah, I grew up in UK, moved to New Jersey about 6 years ago now. Interesting. Yeah, interesting, DD. I might hit you up about not a few things, but one of my best mates, his brother, lives in New Jersey right now. He's just moved over recently. He worked here for years, but then moved back during COVID, and now he's back again. He's got married and stuff, but grew up in... Okay, interesting. Yeah, not that it means anything, but yeah. Got a few little connections in New Jersey. I've been in New Jersey once. I went to Atlantic City. Spunked all my money. I actually went with my best friend, whose brother, like I said, lives out here. We went to Atlantic City, which was pretty fun. I wouldn't go again, but it was fine. Like, it was just, we didn't go in the summer or anything, so it wasn't like the weather was great, you know. Tony Cruz, one last dance. We have to fit him in somewhere, don't we? We've got to fit him in somewhere. I'm going to look on, my Discord just to see the Serie A predictions. Juan Jesus, Oliveira, Di Lorenzo. Do you have Di Lorenzo? Di Lorenzo hasn't been that good, has he, recently? For some reason. Let's go Oliveira then. Let's go Meret. And then we need one more in the season, don't we? Politano is set to start. That could work for me. Captain Cruz. That's actually not a bad team, that. And then All-Star. AC is half decent in summer. Vegas is the one you want to go to for a proper experience like that, though. I'll be out there in a couple of weeks. Funny enough, for my 24th birthday, I went to Vegas. Actually missed my master's graduation to go to Vegas, which I don't regret one bit. But yeah, graduation day was May 7th, which is my birthday, and yeah, obviously chose to fly to Vegas instead of going to my graduation. Which, I mean, my parents or anything weren't there. Like, it was in the US, so like they didn't fly over or anything. So I don't think I was missing out on too much. Apart from like a little picture or whatever, which I'm not too bothered about. But Vegas is class. I wish I went, like, when I went, I didn't have any money really. I was still in college, so like I didn't really do it properly. I didn't really do it properly, but I still enjoyed it, but like we weren't spunking money left, right, and center, you know. Didn't have the money to do that, but yeah. It was still fun, and it was like obviously really hot. And then we actually flew to where did we go? San Diego for a couple of nights, because one of my good mates out here, his sister went to college, in San Diego. So we went to like visit her and stuff, and that was the first time I'd been to California, to be fair. So that was fun. I really liked San Diego. That was a sick place, really, really nice. But yeah, Vegas is cool. Just boiling, like it's just so warm. I actually have a really crazy, not that crazy, but it was just a crazy, it was quite crazy actually, which I'll maybe say at the end of the stream, about Vegas. Nothing like gambling related, unfortunately, or even partying related. It was just something random that happened to me, which was just mental. Is it a stream for the gallery check? That'll be on Tuesday, mate. That'll be on Tuesday, Ian. What did I do my master's in? I just did it in business administration. So just like a generic business degree. Yeah. And I only did it to play football. Like, that's not really anything to hide. Yeah, this is the reason why I went to the US, was to play football, like in college. But obviously you have to study a degree as well. And it was like either that or like an education degree, or education master's to, like, if you want to become a teacher or whatever. It's out of those two basically, and yeah, I was always picking the generic one that isn't teacher related. I enjoyed it, but my undergrad, I think, like my bachelor's was easier than my master's, I think, like looking back. So yeah. Okay. Puteras, Fernandez, Vavro, Mertens, and extra player. Brekalo, if he plays. Shrevers, maybe. Nielsen, Savio. Could work. Ramos against Barcelona, that's a fun one. That is a fun one. Anguissa. Matson, I do like Matson there. Pavard, what's Laird messaging me? Laird showing me his snacks. Wow. Healthy snacks though, nothing too amazing. What was I going to do? I need to go on to Sorare Inside, and I'm going to check Inter predictions. Are all of you in the Sorare Inside Discord? Shocked they don't have Inter. Fuck's sake. Well, that's annoying. Okay. Let's go Magnus. And I think it was Contender, wasn't it? The last one? Yeah, Contender Classic. Santander keeper. Yeah, probably gets the nod, doesn't he? Seo Young-woo is still out, unfortunately. Tua, Kevin, and Brekalo. I think that works. Probably Captain Sakai. Siggy, I hope you're having a good round of golf, mate. And good luck this weekend. Okay, next up is Tom Snow. And Tom is actually playing golf in his DP picture, which is fun. 2 in-season challengers and 1 classic chal. Come on then. Matt Freeze, McMath, Alex Khan. Let's go Freeze, Risa. Oh, this is fun. Acosta, Christian Aranjo, and it's got to be Santi, hasn't it? Second challenge season probably has to be McMath. Nwubudo. See, this is not ideal because I know Kubo's got a hamstring injury, so I don't know how that's going to work, Tom, as far as like the classic team goes. Just sort of keeping you aware on that one. Or making you aware, sorry. And we need 1 more in-season card. Luna? But yeah, you might want to, because I think looks like Abada's out as well, so I don't want you to go into that game week knowing that, or finishing the deadline knowing that, yeah, he is injured. So yeah, if you can try and pick up another forward card, Tom, then yeah, that might help out. Just because I think Kubo is going to miss this weekend. Okay, one of my favorite galleries to get involved with because he's got 1,000 Toblason cards. Joking, that's just a bit of an exaggeration, but he does have a lot of them. Challenger Classic Rare is what we're getting into first. Then we're going Challenger In-Season Limited. Okay. So Thoylan looks to be our only option there. Geordie works. Acosta definitely works. I'm seeing Storm actually might play this weekend, but I don't know if I want to risk that. So I'm going to go Griffin Yao for now. And then probably Shoofs. Captain Acosta. And then Challenger in season limited will be something like probably Mignolet in goal. Mignolet in goal. Lucho, Hands. That didn't work. No. Amura might be leaving, isn't he? I'm pretty sure. Do we have to have can we have an old season? Yeah, see if we can do this. And then in season Hands. And then Challenger Classic, which will look something like Galise, maybe. Or do we go? Do we back Thoilen again? Maybe we back Thoilen. Big Yannick. Szymanski definitely works. Rabti, apparently he's not going to play this. Well, he's like 50-50, so I'm a bit skeptical in playing him. Big Geordie, and then it's hard not to play Aidan Morris, isn't it? Some really good matchups there, mate. Really good matchups. Okay, Tangled Berry. Did we lose connection, lad, or are we back? I think we're back, aren't we? Hope we're back. I had a little notification saying we lost connection. No worries at all, mate. No worries at all, pal. Oh, the Leeds boys. Big game for those. Leeds a lot this weekend. Somerville captain. Why not? Takes the boys to the promised land. Up the Leeds. Okay, Jonah, Duncan, Charlie, and then Ian. 4 left, lads. 4 left. So, Jonah wants Rare, Challenger, Classic. So, Mignolet. Michael. Bassi, Herrera. Ooh, Klaus. And then limited challenger in season. Charlotte defense. Or Charlotte goalie at least. Munier. Very nice card that is. Very nice card. Bassi. Ibrahim. I think I'd go Vargas there. And then extra player who doesn't need to be in season. Could be, I think, Artur. And then limited under 23 would have to be. Surely this is the week Rosenberg get a clean sheet, no? Surely to God. JPH, baby. Taking them home to the promised land, Jonah. All the best this weekend, mate. Under 23 team kind of picked itself there, didn't it? Okay, Duncan. Big Duncan. So we've got limited challenger classic. 2 limited challenger classics. Okay, Galise. Ooh, Celentano. Let's go Celentano. Tom, what's going on, mate? Better late than never, pal. Hope you're well. Had fun building your lineups earlier. Had a lot of fun. Oh, limited contender is the second one. My bad. Bake does have 2 matchups or 2 games. Probably have to go with Bake there because of the two game situation. And then 240. Do we have any low L15s? Galise could be okay. Let's try Galise. L15 of 41. That's pretty fun. Can definitely make that work, I think. Ty scored really well last game. Visca. Probably go something like that. 4-2-40. Drop by, like the stream, and we'll watch it. And no worries at all, mate. Don't be sorry, pal. Hope you've had a good day. Okay, SR Dime Bar. And then on to Ian. So, Charlie wants Charles Super Rare. That's fun. Challenger Super Rare. Okay. Kalina in goal. Lovely goalkeeper choice. Boxall Burn. Burn's been pretty good. Belanda seems to score marginally better, though. Westwood. Adjaman. And it's got to be Big Charles, hasn't it? Boxall. You could go double defensive stack maybe with Burn, but I still think you probably go Charles, don't you? Captain Ash. And then under 23. Mama in his last game for Valencia. RIP. Do we go Big King? I still fancy... I know they're going to get bad, but I think Sequoia is going to be really busy. And I think that might be quite fun in some way. Nico Williams, lovely card. Felix away. No, I'd rather stay away from that. Maybe we hope Charlotte just bag 2 and go Vargas. Got a captain MDC, surely. Kind of pick themselves, I think, in a way, Charles, but it's always nice to have a second opinion, isn't it? Okay, last but not least, Man Munster, aka Ian. I'm back and next time and on top. Love that, mate. Okay, so limited classic challenger, but if worth playing limited in season, Charles, do that then. Sounds good. Let's see what in the season looks first. So your goalkeeper's old season. Okay, so you've got a full stack. I'd probably say it's a full stack. It's not a full stack, but it's as good as. Leroy Fair. Nah, I'd probably say play. Well, yeah, I think I'm leaning towards playing classic, to be honest. I think I'd go classic, just because it gives us a little bit more breathing room. Those 2 defenders score pretty well, though. I'd probably definitely go double defensive stack. Definitely stack Aydin. Captain Aydin, sorry. And then 240 would probably have to be a 4-man effort. which is fine. Sergi Cordova, who did he play for now? Is that the one that used to be at the Whitecaps? That's mad. This guy's 50-50 to play or not. I mean, he got an assist last game. You know what? The fixture's a bit better. We'll back him for now. Leroy Fer. I'd probably do that. Obviously, 4-man effort, so don't go shooting for the stars. Just go for the lower threshold. I would anyway, just because 4-man's tough to win. Yeah, not much for me. Thanks for your input. No worries at all, Charles. No worries at all, mate. Ian says, my problem is playing Ando in season. Right. No, I wouldn't bother. I think you've got to go classic, to be honest, mate. Go for the best team, and you've got a good matchup at home. Like, well, they all have the same matchup, obviously, same team. I wouldn't play that and Dow guy, because he plays against Gallo, no? I wouldn't bother with that one. How are Utrecht getting on? 1-1. 1-1. El Karauni, little attempted assist. 3 tackles. Go on, the boy. Just biting at ankles. Got to love it. Fiorentina 1-1. Bonaventura goal. Wow, who's this guy? Some nice AA. Okay, I'm going to call it a day there, lads. It's been a pleasure. I will be live tomorrow, I think, with Quinny for the deadline show at, well, that'll be 1 p.m. UK time. If you fancy popping in for that. But yeah, should be a fun one. I appreciate you all being here, lads. All 20 of you, basically, for the whole duration, hour and 37 minutes that we've been going. Also, sorry for the maintenance man interrupting our stream. But it's been a fun one. Ian, thank you so much for becoming a member, mate. It does really, really mean a lot to me. Like I said, should be a gallery review stream on Tuesday, I think, is my plan. But yeah, been an absolute pleasure. Tom, really do appreciate you, mate. I'm going to head to the gym now. I haven't moved from my chair all day. So yeah, head to the gym and then going to look at my lineups for later on for tomorrow. But yeah, been a pleasure, lads. And yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow on Quinny's channel. If not, definitely next week.